Okay, back out to Antelope Island for ride number 6, I believe it is. Currently got 149 miles on the Navi. Today, I am going to go to the biggest hill I know in my area and see how well the Navi pulls it. Looks like the buffalo are in full bloom. Couple of males are over here butting heads. Must be mating season too. So the last ride I went out with the scooter group out here. We went up to Buffalo Point, which I had done before to show how it could pull that hill, and we just tooled around a little bit, hung out and chit-chatted. It was nice. I don't get together with everybody very often. The Navi held up really well with all of the scooters. Hopefully my camera doesn't get pelted with bugs this time. I won't be able to know until I get home. Still got a lot of snow up in the mountains there. The lake water is rising. I have a car from Colorado, it looks like, ahead of me doing 25 because, well, they don't want to miss anything. And that's okay. You just have to enjoy the day the way you want to. Now they're slowly gaining speed, almost up to 40. Still a little cooler ride, but I did it anyway. Utah evidently can't decide if it wants to snow, rain, or maybe consider some sunshine. You can see though why I like to ride out here. It's pretty calm and pretty safe. It's not the prettiest place, but for Utah it works pretty well. So I'm going to pull this hill today. I want to see how it does fully stock. And I think I'm ready to put the Molosi variator kit on and the NCY clutch. And I'll talk about the Molosi variator later when I actually do it, but there's actually two kits. And most of the places like Scooter Swap Shop and those places sell the kit that's got the, I believe they're the 12-gram rollers. Then there's a racing kit, and it's got 8.9-gram rollers, I think it is, and that's the one that I bought. I haven't seen anybody play with the 8.9 rollers yet, so I'm going to see what it does. According to the tech notes, it's supposed to help with pulling hills and stuff, so we'll see. They are both the same price. If you buy them from Scooter Parts Co. They're $99. It's the best place that I've found that kit. Everybody else wants like $152 for it. And then I think they have a flat $9 shipping. And they sell both kits. I really wasn't sure because they use the same pictures and everything, so I didn't know what the weights of the rollers were until I got it and weighed them. So we'll see what happens. Not too much further, and we will be to the hill. This little bike just takes these twisties like they're just nothing. It's so graceful and easy. There's no effort in cornering at all. Still really impressed. Every time I ride it, I get more impressed. Well, the buffalo haven't come down this far yet. They kind of move around the island as the months pass, kind of do a little migration type thing. Lots of bike trails out here if you like to bike. Every time I've tried to bike those trails, I usually end up coming across buffalo lane in the middle of it and end up having to turn around and go back. So we pretty much just bike the roads. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Molosi and variator kit and the clutch next. And then I probably won't be doing really anything else to it. I got a couple other little trinket items coming in that are just for minor improvements for things. But at that point, I think I've pretty much done all that I want to do, other than tires. I keep talking about tires. I will do those, but I'm going to do this other stuff first. Tires might end up being a winter project where I can pull them off, take them to the dealer to mount and balance when I'm not looking to ride. Okay, I am coming up to Frary, this hill here, whatever it's called. We will see how well this scooter pulls it. So it climbs pretty abruptly and pretty fast, and then we have this 90-degree corner right here. So let's just see how we do. Full throttle and going 30 right at the moment. Are we gonna make it? This is a pretty steep hill, and she's a slowing down. We're at 20. $15. Ooh, it's starting to pick up a little. Kind of flattened out there for a second. Now we're back up to 30. It grunted there for a little bit, but it made it. And we are here. So that wasn't terrible, although I had a moment of thoughts that I wasn't going to make it. So far so good. Take a look out over the lake there. Man, we got a lot of water to fill still. Okay, we're going to now go downhill. So now we get to have a brake test. How's that? That's an added bonus to the video. %, grade. There you go, right there. 23% grade. Well, I actually haven't used the brakes yet. Okay, now we're going to get to brake time here. Is that 90-degree corner? Yeah, the brakes do just fine. No worries there. Yep, good brakes. I know a lot of people are nervous about drum brakes. Heck, that's all we had growing up was drum brakes. And stopped a lot of vehicles for a lot of years. I've seen a few people put disc brakes on these. I just don't know if it's really worth the hassle, but you know, it all comes down to how much you want to tinker. Some people enjoy modding the bikes more than riding them. Well, that was a fun little experiment. Now we will do that change out of those parts and see how it does again. We'll also see how I do pulling the causeway. So the causeway is the big water, straight strip through the water that I ride on. It's 7 miles from the gate to the island. I can't get up past 47 miles an hour on it. We'll see if that changes any. It's actually got a speed of 50 miles an hour, so I don't feel too bad if I'm doing 45 on it. People can pass if they don't like doing that speed. take her back home, and I'll get those parts swapped out, and we'll try it again. So far, so good on everything else. Loving the bike. Glad I bought it. It's a great little machine to ride around and relax on. I don't miss the shifting. Don't care that it doesn't do 55 plus miles an hour. It's plenty comfortable. Honestly, it's a good buy. Another purchase tip, I guess. I bought mine new. It was $1,800 like it's advertised, but then the dealers zing you with bazillions of fees. So I think I've mentioned before, you're going to get out of the dealer anywhere from $2,800 to $3,800, which, you know, if you're going to buy a monkey bike or something like that, and they're, you know, $3,900, you know, they're going to be, you know, close to $6,000, I guess, when you get out the door. So it's all relative, I guess. It's still a bargain buy. But had I gotten on the Facebook pages and spent a little more time looking, I've seen several Navis for sale within a couple hundred miles of me for $2,000. I don't know how long they'll last, but you know, it just comes down to, you know, your patience. Do you want to buy brand new and be the one who breaks it in and you know everything about it, or do you care if it's used? I have a tendency to like to buy new, and then I know everything about it. I document all of my tune-ups and changes, oil changes and things, so I know exactly. But that's just me. Some people buy them and never change the oil or spark plugs or anything, and they just run them until they fall apart. You know, I'm smaller than the buffalo. Hopefully he doesn't find me a threat. That was an interesting moment. I wouldn't be able to outrun one, I don't think, on this.